Let's get started. Number 10, Snake Island, Brazil. You've woken up on a 106-acre rock off the coast of Brazil. The good news, the weather is lovely. The bad news, you're sharing this island with up to 4,000 golden lancehead vipers. These snakes have venom 5 times more potent than their mainland cousins. One bite causes kidney failure, internal bleeding, and tissue death. You could be gone in under an hour. Here's your escape plan. Get to the rocky shoreline immediately. The snakes prefer the forested interior where they hunt migrating birds. They're ambush predators that hang out in trees waiting for prey to land. Standing on bare rocks near the water dramatically improves your odds. The Brazilian Navy patrols these waters to protect the critically endangered snakes. So, your actual escape is remarkably simple. Find something reflective or bright-colored. Wave it at the horizon. These patrol boats pass regularly, and unlike most forbidden places, the guards here will actually rescue you. Number 9, North Sentinel Island. You've somehow landed on an island in the Bay of Bengal, inhabited by a tribe that's been isolated for 60,000 years. The Sentinelese shoot arrows at helicopters. They killed a missionary in 2018. They killed 2 fishermen whose boat drifted too close in 2006. Here's what you do. Get to the beach, stay visible. Do not approach any tribespeople under any circumstances. You're carrying diseases they have 0 immunity to. A common cold could wipe out their entire population. Build a signal fire using the driest materials you can find. The Indian Coast Guard actively monitors this area with a 5 nautical mile exclusion zone. When they spot smoke, they'll investigate. Stay on the beach, stay visible, and if you see anyone with a bow, run the other way. Number 8, Area 51. You've somehow stumbled past the motion sensors, evaded the infamous camo dudes in their white pickup trucks, and you're now standing inside America's most classified military installation. The government didn't even acknowledge this place existed until 2013. Your escape is almost impossible because you don't know what you're escaping from. The restricted airspace covers 23 by 25 miles. The base sits in the Nevada desert surrounded by mountains. The nearest town is 25 miles away. Here's your best shot. Don't run. Those motion sensors caught you miles back. The camo dudes have been watching since you passed the warning signs. If you run, you look like a threat. If you look like a threat near a facility that tests experimental aircraft, things get very bad very fast. Your only play is surrender. Raise your hands. Wait for security. You're going to get detained, questioned by people who won't tell you their names, and pay at least a $600 fine. But you'll leave alive. In 2019, someone drove through a checkpoint and didn't stop. They obviously shot him. Number 7, the Korean Demilitarized Zone. You're standing in a 2.5-mile wide strip supposedly demilitarized, but actually one of the most heavily armed borders on Earth. An estimated 2 million landmines are buried here. Razor wire stretches for 160 miles. 1.2 million North Korean soldiers face 600,000 South Korean and American troops. Your escape depends entirely on which side you're trying to reach. If you're heading south, stay absolutely still and wait. South Korean surveillance systems track every movement in the DMZ with thermal cameras and motion sensors. In July 2025, a North Korean man crossed this border, and South Korean troops spent 20 hours guiding him through the minefield. He stayed mostly still during the day. They approached at night and let him out safely. Moving is death. Those landmines don't care about your intentions. The mines drift due to flooding, so nobody knows where they all are anymore. If you're heading north, reconsider immediately. North Korea shoots defectors on sight. In 2017, a soldier named Oh Chong-song drove toward the border, crashed his Jeep, and sprinted across while North Korean soldiers fired at him. He took 5 bullets and lost half his blood. He survived, barely. Number 6, North Korea itself. Let's say you're somewhere inside North Korea and you need to leave. Roughly 34,000 people have defected since the Korean War ended, but most didn't walk across the DMZ. The standard route goes through China, cross the Yalu River into Jilin or Liaoning province. This is dangerous because China has a repatriation agreement with North Korea. If Chinese authorities catch you, they send you back. Getting sent back means prison camps, torture, or execution. From China, defectors use networks of brokers to travel thousands of miles through Mongolia, Thailand, Vietnam, or Cambodia. Eventually, they reach a South Korean embassy. This journey takes months and costs thousands of dollars. Since 2020, North Korea sealed its borders for COVID and never fully reopened. Some defectors now resort to the ocean. Ghost ships full of dead North Korean fishermen regularly wash up on Japanese shores. Your best chance is money, connections, and incredible luck. Number 5, Fort Knox. You've broken into the United States Bullion Depository, holding 147 million troy ounces of gold, worth over $200 billion. The walls are 4 feet thick granite. The vault door weighs 22 tons. No single person knows the full combination. Getting out is essentially impossible because you couldn't have gotten in. 3 security barriers surround the facility. Motion sensors, electric fences, surveillance cameras, and armed guards. 30,000 soldiers are stationed at the adjacent army base with tanks and helicopters. The vault operates on a 100-hour time lock. Even with all the combinations, you'd wait over 4 days for the door to open. Some reports suggest the corridors flood automatically if intruders are detected. Gold is heavy anyway. A single bar weighs 27 pounds. Even a modest heist means moving thousands of pounds through flooded corridors past guards who've trained for this exact scenario. Number 4, the Svalbard Seed Vault. You're 800 miles from the North Pole, inside a mountain, surrounded by permafrost. This vault stores over 1.3 million seed samples. It's humanity's insurance policy against agricultural extinction. The good news is, this place isn't trying to kill you. The bad news is, the environment absolutely is. Temperatures hover around negative 18 degrees Celsius inside the vault. The entrance tunnel extends 100 meters into solid rock. Polar bears roam outside. Your escape is straightforward if you survive the cold. The vault has no permanent staff, so just walk out. From there, you're about 3 kilometers from the world's northernmost town with a commercial airport. The real challenge is surviving outside without proper gear. Exposed skin develops frostbite in minutes. The vault's security isn't guards or cameras. It's geography. Nobody accidentally ends up at the top of the world. Number 3, the Vatican archives. You've somehow accessed 50 miles of shelving containing documents dating back to the 8th century. The Galileo trial transcripts, Henry VIII's annulment request, letters from Michelangelo complaining about unpaid wages. Here's the thing. Escaping isn't your problem. The Vatican archives aren't an underground bunker. They're fancy climate-controlled warehouses next to the Vatican Library. The real security is bureaucratic. You need scholarly credentials, an interview in Italian, and you must request specific documents in advance. If you've gotten in without credentials, just walk out. There are no guards with guns, just surveillance cameras and probably a very confused priest. Your bigger problem is explaining yourself to Vatican City Police. You've committed an international crime in a nation the size of a golf course. Number 2, Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. You're inside the 18-mile radius around history's worst nuclear disaster. In 1986, Reactor 4 exploded and made this area uninhabitable. Here's the twist. You can actually visit Chernobyl legally with a licensed guide. If you've ended up here illegally, escaping isn't hard. The zone is huge and the borders are loosely monitored. Just walk out. The danger isn't getting caught, it's what you're breathing. Radioactive particles still contaminate the soil. Certain hotspots deliver dangerous doses in minutes. Leave quickly, touch nothing, don't eat anything. And if you feel nauseous or notice any metallic taste, you've absorbed enough radiation to need medical attention. Number 1, the Mariana Trench. You're nearly 7 miles below the surface in the deepest point on Earth. The pressure is over 1,000 times what you experience at sea level. Only 3 people have ever visited the absolute bottom. There is no escape plan. If your vessel fails at this depth, you're crushed instantly. The pressure differential is so extreme that a human body would be compressed before your brain could register pain. The trip down takes 2.5 hours. The trip back up takes the same. Your window for exploring the bottom is maybe 20 minutes before you need to start returning. Your escape is the vehicle you arrived in. If that fails, nothing can save you. No rescue team can reach you in time. No technology exists to extract a person from this depth. The ocean floor is literally more inaccessible than the moon. That's all for today. If you learned something about places you'll probably never visit, I'll be making more videos like this. So subscribe if you'd like to please your eyeballs.